Hi, this is Ed Duclos, South Windsor School District Tech Content Coach. And today I'm going to show you briefly are some of the possibilities for you and your PLC and during the second semester here at South Windsor High School. Again, this could be for your PLC, the entire group or a portion of the group that's interested in these tools, or it could just be for you, something that you might capture your interest and you say, this is something I want for my classroom. So let's get going. First of all, if you take a look, we'll get going here. Basically essentials for your PLC, but I think essentials when you start looking for yourself as a teacher as well. And we have to start obviously with Chromebooks. Now we have 3/4 of our student population with Chromebooks in their hands, and they are required to come to class each day with them. And now what do you do? As a teacher, it's like, oh, okay, how do I handle the Chromebooks? What do I do with them? What can they do with them? This would be a perfect topic for us to start to work within your PLC. Next thing, with all these Chromebooks around, with everybody on the net, we've got to start talking about the academic integrity and the tech expectations. So another possibility, another topic for our PLCs. Google Classroom for me is where it really starts. If you start sending everything out through Classroom, if you start creating the document and then sending it out, you control the process. And I think it's just an absolutely amazing thing once you start getting and using this on a daily basis. The thing I also love about Google Classroom, how much it's changed, and there's a lot of new features that have been added just recently. So again, let's talk about them. G Suite for Education, obviously at the core of everything that we do. What I did is I went in basically kind of the order that I see them in importance. Google Docs and then Google Forms. Google Forms, if you're not using Google Forms, it's something that you can take surveys, pre-assessments, post-assessments, exit slips, anything and everything along those lines. You can even be giving out quizzes and tests and basically being graded for you. The slides I think are absolutely a wonderful thing as well. I used to be a big PowerPoint person, but now I'm starting to see all the advantages of Google Slides. YouTube I think is a tool that we underutilize, and love to be able to show you a playlist and a lot of different possibilities. And then Sheets, of course, is the other like mainstay. There are loads of other things, obviously Calendar, Gmail, Hangouts, Maps, so many other things, but I think these 5 right here are at the core of what we're going to do. And the big focus we're trying to do here is, rather than offering you a ton of things, trying to offer you, this is your toolbox. This is our toolbox and the essential toolbox. And if you start taking a look at the essential toolbox, I think these are 4 different apps, 4 different tools that will really help you. Video Notes, PlayPosit, Doctopus and Gubrick, and Screencastify. Let's go ahead and take a look at each a little bit closer. First, Video Notes. You're able to send out to your students through Google Classroom the video on one side, and then on the right-hand side, he or she's able to go ahead and take notes. The nice thing about this is they can share it back with you to Google Classroom. You know they've watched the video, you can see they've taken notes. But the other thing I really like about this, it saves it to the student's Google Drive, so he or she can always refer back to it. A real nice feature. The other one that I mentioned was PlayPosit. PlayPosit allows you to take a video, put it into their toolbox, their app, and then you're able to put in questions periodically throughout the video. The student, once it starts to view the video, once it comes to the question, needs to answer the question before moving on. There's also a monitor feature here and several really nice features, and that's PlayPosit. Next that I had on my list was something that's called Gubrick and Doctopus. Just love saying the names. So basically at this point, it's going to, again, I put it out through Google Classroom. Let's say it's in this case it was my yearbook midterm. It has the document right here, but it also then sets up this, and I want to show you what this is. So I loaded this in. You can see the student's work right here, and I can do the normal things with just making comments. But I had a scoring guide or a rubric, and you can see it's attached it right here. I'm able to go in and grade right through here, and then once I'm finished in Octopus and Gubrick, it loads it right down here, and you can see everything, all the feedback that the student's getting. It's absolutely a wonderful tool. The next thing that I really like is Screencastify. Screencastify allows you to do what I'm doing right now. The how-to video, maybe an information video or something along those lines. But the real nice thing about Screencastify is it allows you the students to use it as well. I'm starting to right now, you can see some of the videos I've put together. Screencastify, how to set it up, and then a couple of the features so far, student feedback and Screencastify in math. And if you saw at the very beginning when I was narrating my Google Slides, that's another use for that. So I think that these, when you get back to it, these are some of the essential tools. So just quickly, we're looking at Chromebooks, obviously. How do we use them? Academic integrity and our technology expectations. How to use Classroom more extensively than what we're doing right now, more than just announcements. G Suite for Education, some of the major tools, and then some of those essential tools. The last thing I want to promote here would be my Duke's Tech videos. If you go ahead and you subscribe to that, then what you're going to do is you'll automatically get notified anytime that I put a video together or post a video. And then you can take a look at the heading and say, yeah, this is of interest, or just delete it at that point. Hopefully this gives you some food for thought for your PLCs. Invite me in anytime. Love working with all of you. And as always, let me know how I can help you. Have yourself a great day.